Hey Joe fans, I'm John Setzler. Welcome back to the Kamado Joe Cooking Channel. Today we are going to fire up our Big Joe and we're going to cook a big beef brisket. I've got a 13-pounder ready to go, so we're going to fire up the Joe and we're going to do this along the lines of what we did last time with our Atlanta brisket, but we're going to change a few things up. So let's get started. Okay, I have a 13-pound full packer brisket here, and this is the fat cap side, and I've already done a good bit of trimming of that excess fat. And today we are going to season this brisket with the Meat Church Holy Cow barbecue rub. So I'm just going to open up this container and we're going to give this guy a fairly liberal and even dose of this all over this back side. And then we're just going to let this guy sit here for about 20 minutes or so before we flip it and do the other side. Then we're going to flip that bad boy over and put the same dose of the Meat Church Holy Cow rub on the top side. And I will be cooking this brisket flat side down, fat cap side down. That's my normal method, and we'll get this coated. I'm going to let it sit here for another 15 minutes or so to let that seasoning adhere. And then
let's put that bad boy on the grill.
Okay, I have taken the liberty of already firing up this grill. I've got the Big Joe set up here with the heat deflector in the very low position, the X rack in the next position, and I've got my drip pan on the X rack with both grill grates in place, and I've got a drip pan there. I'm going to set this brisket right in the middle of the grill. We're going to be cooking at 275 degrees today. I'm going to set that right over the drip pan, and during the first stage of this cook, we are going to let this guy cook just like it is until we get a bark on it. And we're, like I said, we're cooking at 275 degrees, and when we get our bark formed, I'm going to come back and we're going to show you what we're going to do next to this. And I'm not sure how long this is going to take. It's probably going to take 6 hours or so. Okay, our brisket is just about through the first stage. We've got it up to about 160 degrees internally. So what I've done is I've taken a large roasting pan here and I've sliced up a big onion and put it in the bottom, and I've got a whole bulb of garlic cloves here that I've just mashed, and I'm going to pour in about half of a bottle of beer into this pan. Not the whole thing, just probably about half of it. And then we're going to set our brisket in here so you can have a look at our brisket so far. Here we have it. Man, it's looking and smelling really good. So we're going to take this off and set it in that roasting pan. Okay, the next step on this technique is I'm going to dump on an entire bottle of barbecue sauce right onto the top of this brisket. And I'm just going to take a little piece of onion that I have here and kind of smooth that out across the top. And then I'm going to lay on sliced onions on top of this brisket and some slices of green bell pepper. We're not going to let that one get away. And then we're going to cover this with foil. It doesn't have to be covered tight. We're just going to get a good cover on it and wrap it around the edges of our roasting pan. And we're going to put this back on the grill and let it finish off in the foil. So we're going to set it right back here in the middle of the grill. And before I took this off, we had been going for about 6 hours, about 6 hours or so uncovered. So we're going to probably go for 3 or 4 more hours here, maybe 4 hours in the foil. So we'll check it for tenderness and we'll come back and have a look at it closer to time when it's done. Okay guys, we've been going for about 2.5 hours or so in the foil. So I'm going to peel this foil back here. Oh man, look at that. Does that not look wonderful? Hope you can see that on the camera. I'm going to do a probe test here. That's pretty dadgum tender. It's not quite ready yet. I think I'm going to cover this back up and let it go for maybe another hour or so, and then we'll be back to have a look. Alrighty, I believe this guy's about ready to go, so let me have a look here. Man, that smells so good. I'm going to do some probing. Oh, that's like butter. Oh yeah, this guy's definitely ready to go. All right, I'm gonna take this pan off the grill. The first thing we're gonna do is take the brisket out of the pan and we're gonna slice it. So let's get that over to the slicing table. Okay, there we have it out of the pan. So I'm gonna take this and slice it against the grain. I'm gonna cut a little bit on the bias here. And man, I wish you could see, look at that deep smoke ring in there. We're gonna slice this right, just all the way down. Okay, after I got that sliced up, I'm gonna put it right back in the pan, and I'm gonna take these onions and green peppers that were in our pan, put it back over the meat, and then we're gonna drizzle on just a little bit of this juice that we had left over. And man, it's time to have a taste of this. Okay guys, we're gonna just have a finger taste of a little piece off the very end here. This is perfectly tender. It's just pull apart just like it should be. So let's have a bite. Guys, this is perfect. 100% perfect. This is not competition style brisket. I know a lot of you are thinking, why did he put that in the pan? Well, I'm not cooking for competition judges today. I'm cooking for the family, for the dinner table. If you've not tried this technique of cooking a brisket, I highly recommend it. You are going to be amazed at how tender, juicy, and moist this meat comes out when you cook by this technique. Leave us a comment on the video. Let us know what you think. Join us on Facebook, facebook.com/KamadoJoe. Follow us on Twitter @KamadoJoe.com. And until next time, this is John Setzler with Kamado Joe Cooking Channel.